Good morning. It's Tuesday, May the 3rd. We are officially in the last week of class. Of course, we have final exams next week, but this is the last week of instruction. I had a student email me this morning and asking about the unit exam, which is coming up this Thursday. The fourth unit exam will open this Thursday, 8 a.m. It'll close at 11:55 p.m. There are 25 multiple choice questions, which will cover weeks 12 through 15. He asked, what's the best way to prepare for that? Well, two things. There are two things you really need to do. One is to be sure to review those PowerPoints on the life and times of Robert Frost, Emily Dickinson, John Donne, and William Wordsworth. Take notes, highlight the important parts, really get to know a little bit about the lives of the authors, and then just simply read and reread the poetry. You remember from that PowerPoint called Appreciating Poetry, that one good way to really understand poetry is to read it out loud, read it to yourself, read it to your dog, just read it over and over again. Look up the words you don't know, think about what it means, just really kind of get into it by reading these poems over and over again. There are 20 poems, and if you'll spend a little bit of time in just actually reading the poetry, I'm convinced you'll do well on the test. Next week is final exams. Your final exam is Tuesday, May the 10th. That test will open at 8 a.m. and close at midnight. You'll have 2 hours to answer 100 multiple choice questions over the entire semester. Now, to prepare for that, you're going to need to kind of look back and review everything. I will post a review guide for you a little bit later this afternoon before I leave, but if you'll just use your syllabus as a study guide, that'll help as much as anything. There won't be anything which is not specifically on the syllabus, obviously. Look back over your notes from Hamlet. Those little summaries I asked you to do will be very helpful of each act. Be sure you know a lot about the life and times of William Shakespeare. Watch those videos in the PowerPoint I posted. You want to know the short stories as well as the vocabulary words like setting, stone, style, symbolism, stuff like that. And the same thing with poetry. You need to know the vocabulary there as well as the lives of the four major poets and the poems themselves, of course. We will be using Proctorio. This time I'm going to ask you to use a small hand mirror, hold it up in front of your camera, and just kind of slowly pan around and show me the testing environment in which you're taking the test. You should be alone in the room, no distracting voices, there should be no extraneous noise, nothing loud going on in the background. If you really focus, I think it'll help a whole lot doing well on the test. If you fail to do this, of course, look on page 7 of your syllabus and you'll notice the point deductions for failure to follow those rules. But I want you guys to do well. I hope that you'll study hard. I hope you'll ask me if you have any questions about anything, any of the material. And good luck. The semester's coming to a close. Do your best.